Yeah, there's a really interesting rule of 59. The rule of 59 is a story about a teacher who went into sociology class in 8th grade sociology. And it was first day of school, and he wrote down his name, Mr. Smith, and then he got up and he put down 59 in a circle around it. And he said, "Hi, I'm Mr. Smith. I'm your sociology teacher. Welcome. This number 59 circle is going to be the most important thing you learn in my class. It's going to be something that you're going to have for the rest of your life, and it's going to be something that I want you to really focus on and think about." And then he sat down, did attendance, got up, taught his class, never mentioned it again. That was on Monday. Tuesday, comes back in, Jim, says, "Hi, I'm Mr. Smith, 8th grade sociology," writes 59 on the board, and says to the class, he said, "Okay, I want you to really concentrate on this. This is a big deal. This is the whole purpose of this class is going to be on this number 59 with the circle. I just want you to think about it." Gets up, sits down, does his attendance, gets up, teaches class, never mentions a word about it. Wednesday, Thursday, the exact same scenario. Friday comes in, puts 59 on the board, circle around it, Mr. Smith, and some kid in the front row says, "Okay, I can't take it anymore. This is a number with a circle around. What's the big deal?" And Mr. Smith says, "I've been waiting all week for someone to ask. And here's the deal." He said, "This number is critically important. And I can tell you after a week of watching you as a class, some of you are going to be very successful, some of you are going to struggle, and some of you are going to be just fine in the middle. But all of you need to understand one concept." And then he got on the board and he drew 60. And he put a circle around that. And the concept is quite simple. If you make 59, you cannot spend 60. If you make 590, you can't spend 600. If you make 5,900, you can't spend 6,000. 59,000, you can't spend 60, all the way up the gamut. And the reason for that is the day you do is when stress comes into your life. And that's when you have difficulties, and that's when things don't go the right way. And you can bring that on yourself by overspending.
Wow.
And that's what the concept is. And if you keep yourself from overspending, you will be so much happier in your life.
So in your experience, if people followed that rule, what would the impact be?
It's huge. I mean, we wouldn't have the credit card debt we've got today. We wouldn't have people living paycheck to paycheck. We wouldn't have people spending 55% of the population spending more than they make. I mean, all that goes away, and we actually would be prepared for retirement. I mean, the big issue with this is we're not prepared for retirement, Jim. That's a huge issue, and we're never going to be prepared because we're overspending every year. And we do it every day, and it's just sad. But that's where we are in life, and no one is explaining that, at least in a way that I think made sense.
It still seems coming back to common sense.
100%.
Wow.
And there's some people out there that promote this. I'm not saying I'm certainly not the only one. It's promoted by lots of people. But with my stories, I thought maybe they would be able to get a better feel for how this really
Maybe they can
relates
relate to
them.
someone, actually relate to someone who's been in their position.
Absolutely.
Wow.